Today I'm going to show you how to build a fairly decent looking gangway for your catamaran that will save you a lot of money. This whole project is about $300 in materials, and it is considerably less expensive than going to West Marine and paying $4,000 to $5,000 like these mega yachts can easily do. So what I have here is an extension ladder. It's two 8-foot sections that I'm going to only use half of, and I have some plywood. This is just 1/4 inch. This is 2x4 basically. Got two of them, and I'll show you. We're going to put those in here to be the actual area you walk on. And then these slats here, um, these are 3/4 by 1.5 inch by 6 feet. I'm gonna cut off, sections just to put in here, and so you can step on it and you won't slip like if it's raining or something. So these are the materials I have, and let's get to work. So I've separated the two parts of this extension ladder because we're only going to use the bottom portion that has these non-skid feet that we want to have on the dock, and the other end will go on the boat with padding up there. And so that's step one. Okay, so this ladder is rated to support 225 pounds. So of course you don't want your 300-pound friend walking on that too much. And these 1/4 inch plywood 2x4 panels are oak, so they're nice and hard. And see, look how it fits like over here very nicely in here. And so what we want to do is just trim it down so it fits in here in this track. And so you see I marked right here using this straight edge, and so I'm going to use my circular saw and trim it up. So at the top of our gangway, on the part that rests on the yacht hull, you want to have pads. And I got these extension ladder covers at the Lowe's where I am. I think Home Depot has these too. And put them on the top. And because we modified this with our wood to walk through, what I had to do is cut away a little bit of the rubber so that the wood would slide up in there, you see. And so I just um, cut it along the side like this with I used the scissors and the X-Acto knife. These are pretty soft rubber, so that was pretty easy to do, and that'll stop the scratching the boat hull. Okay, here we are at the end of the first day. I probably worked off and on for around 5 hours, and I slid the plywood out of the ladder rails, and I sanded the plywood and put one coat of spar varnish with SPH protection in it. So I'll probably put 3 coats on there, and by sealing the plywood, it'll not delaminate for a long time and just make it last longer. So I'll probably end up with 3 coats, not 16 coats like the mega yachts use. But this is just kind of a quick little project that I wanted to do to show you how you can solve these problems cost effectively and quickly if you are organized. So we're going to continue this tomorrow and hopefully be done, and I'll show you when we fit it onto the yacht. The walkway plywood has a coat of varnish, and I just sanded it in preparation for the second coat. And now I have the 8 rungs that are ready for varnishing, and so making progress. Just takes a little time. Here we are out on the farm, and there's let's see, I think I see Bessie the cow way over there, and then there's her boyfriend, Big Boy. Now, Big Boy is a 2,000-pound Longhorn Bull, and the first time I saw him and I was feeding his girlfriend's carrots, he walks up with a very stern look on his face, like saying to me, "What are you doing messing with my girlfriends?" And I said, "Well, I'm just giving him carrots, And I gave him a carrot, and guess what? He's my best friend now, so we're having a good time. Anyway, We have our varnishing project here, and we've got 3 coats on them, and we'll probably put 1 or 2 more. And so we're 80% done with the gangway project right now. All right, so here we are varnishing, and I don't claim to be the world's greatest, but I did learn from some masters who taught me that you want to use the right brush. Horsehair is the best. Some of these guys make them last 5 years or more, and they have little combs, brush combs, where they brush out the foreign material that gets in there. I'm not that extreme. I just get her done, okay? So they told me that more thin coats is better than fewer thick coats. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm brushing it out so it's nice and smooth and getting it in the ends, because the water intrusion gets right in here, and it soaks up here. And that's why when you go on looking at boats, look at all the ends of the wood to see if the water's gotten in there and is creeping up. So I'm just going to keep varnishing away, and hopefully be done in a day or two. Okay, so we have our walkways varnished with 4 coats of varnish, holes drilled for the rungs, which I'm going to show you about them in a minute. And we're going to put the walkways in. They just slide right in because they fit just right. And they go all the way to the top. And then this other one goes here. And what we're going to do is start fastening the rungs. Okay, so on a rainy day when this is slippery, these rungs, which are going to have non-skid right in this part, are going to help you keep you from slipping. So I'm going to put this together and then show you what we got at that point. I'm just bolting these 8 rungs onto the walkway with 2-inch bolts. And the reason for that is that you'll see that underneath they'll be protruding down here, and because this thing can slide, if a large guy loses his footing and puts all his weight on a rung, if he slips, by having the bolts overlap each rung, it'll never slip. So I just thought it'd be safer that way. All right, we're just about done with our 8-foot gangway, and you'll notice that I put non-skid tape on each of the rungs. It's just stick-on tape. You can get it at any hardware store, and this weighs 24 pounds. Now, I know I could have saved some weight by going with aluminum diamond plate for the walkway instead of oak plywood, but I couldn't get any nearby me, so just went with the oak. And maybe the next time we'll try the aluminum diamond plate. Also, you always want to rig up a cable and a locking device. I prefer these combination master locks where you can change the combo whenever you want, because keys to locks always get lost. So, well, there you go. And this total cost came to about $350, and compare that to $3,000 or $4,000 if you go to West Marine and get something similar. All right, smooth sailing.